Good morning, students. So here we will be discuss the chapter number 7. The name is air and the waters. So in this chapters we will be discuss about the air and the water, both properties, both natures. So as we know that the air is very important to us for our survivance because we get the oxygen from the earth, and air is generally present everywhere around the earth. So we can say airs and the atmospheres we will be generally read about it. Air is present everywhere around us, so there is not any space where air is not present. So everywhere is air is present, and we know that we cannot see the air, but we can only feel the air. Okay, so if it will if it will be blow, or if it will be move, then we can be feel it. And we all know that the air is need to all us because we get the oxygens, and it is necessary for our survive system. Okay, survive. So air is covered on the earth, and we can say our planet earth is covered with a blanket of air. So there are a large blanket of the airs cover our earth, and these blanket is generally known as the atmosphere. If I explain you, suppose this is the our earth crust, and that are the like soils, and so here you will be see the large layer of the atmosphere is covered up by our earth, and these layers that is known as the atmospheres. And atmospheres contains generally mixture of the lots of gas. So there are some gas like the oxygens, like the hydrogens, like the nitrogens. There are large number of the gas will be find. So we can say atmosphere is consist by the large number of the different gases. So this atmosphere is not only for the few kilometers, it is around more 100 kilometers, okay, from the earth's surface. If we, so this is the earth crust, and that are the atmospheres. So the distance of our atmosphere is more than of hundreds kilometers, and it is the thicker when we will on the earth surface. Okay, so earth surface, if we will be see to closer the earth surface, it is thicker. The high density of the air will be present near to the earth crust. But if we will go to the towards this earth surface, like the one end of the atmospheres, there are the rare density, or we can say there are the rare dense air will be the present. Okay, so it will be the less thicker, but near to the earth crust, that will be the more thicker atmospheres. So here you will be see we have to write the two use of the air and water. So I think you can also write this, as we know that air is help us in the surviving, and air is also provide the oxygen to us. Water we generally use for the drinking, and it is also necessary for the survive, and water is also used in the for use for the plants. Okay, so we can use these use of the waters, and other you can also use the waters. Okay, you can also write the other use of water and air, but there is asking about the only two. So here we will be discuss about the layer of atmospheres. So generally we classify the atmospheres layer into the four groups. So you will be see these are the earth crust. Earth crust means where the soil is present, and that are the upper layer of the atmospheres. So we generally classify them into the few groups: first, second, third, fourth, and the outermost, that is the fifth. So we generally classify them into the five groups or five layers. So first group or first layer, that are the very close to the earth surface, that is the earth surface, and nearby this earth surface, the first layer of the atmosphere is generally known as the troposphere. So that is known the tropospheres. The minimum, or we can say the average height of the tropospheres is around the 15 kilometer from the earth surface. So that is the distance from the earth surface to the tropospheres layer, that will be the around 15 kilometers, and it contains almost half of the earth atmosphere. If we will compare the whole atmospheres, the 50% we will be get the all kind of the gas in this atmospheres, because it is highly dense. Most of the gas molecule will be present in this troposphere, that is highly dense. Around the 50% atmosphere will be present in it. So we see all the things, all the soil, all the stones, aeroplanes, and clouds, all these things will be found in these layers. We can say all the weather change will be occur in these layers. Like if you will be see, the bird will be fly, aeroplane will be moves, okay, and the trees like large stones or hills, they are also present in this troposphere because it is around the 15 kilometers. So everything will be covered up in this layers. Okay, so cloud formation is also formed in this layers. So now we will be see the second, that is the stratospheres, and generally that is the second stratospheres. It is the after the tropospheres, and it will be extend to about 35 kilometers from the earth crust. So we can say 15 first, that will be known the tropospheres, and after the 20, that will be known the stratospheres. And stratospheres layers that are the less dense atmospheres comparatively the tropospheres, and it contains the ozone layers. So maximum amount of the ozone that we will be see in the second layers. And what are the ozone? Ozone is a gas which protect us from the harmful radiations. We know sun emit the all kind of the radiations, and there are some certain harmful radiations, and which is generally reflected or absorbed by this radiation. So ozone are act as a protecting sheet of the environment. So most of the jet aircraft, because they fly over the more height, okay, more than the 15 kilometers, so we can say most of the jet aircraft will be fly in these layers. So they are generally fly over the clouds, so they are mostly like around the 15 kilometer, under the 15 kilometer. So you have to remember ozone layers will be present in the stratospheres, and that is the second layer of the atmospheres. Now the third, you will be see the mesospheres, and mesospheres after the stratosphere, that is the our third layer of the atmospheres, and that is extended about the 50 kilometer from the earth, and that is the coldest layer among the five of the layers. Okay, because that is the low dense, and it is also the protect earth from the meteoroids and the burning dams. Okay, what are the meteoroids? I think you have read in the SSTs. Meteors are the some kind of the what we say, meteors, things which are coming from the space to the earth. Okay, the small object which are coming from the space to the earth, that will be generally destroyed, and that will be generally burning up in this is layer. So mesosphere generally help us, and it is also a protective layer of the earth. It will be burning the meteors or unwanted object to the earth. Third will be, fourth you will be see the thermospheres. Thermosphere is a layer where the temperatures will get the very hot, okay, and the high from the earth surface. If we will be compare the temperatures of the stratospheres or tropospheres comparative to the thermospheres, so as we know that there are some layer. Okay, these are the earth crust, that are the first layers. This is the second layer, that are the third layer. Similarly, they are the fourth layers. So thermosphere is the fourth layers. Or if we will be compare the temperatures of the fourth layer from the first and the second, so it has a high temperatures. Why? Because they have a low gases, and it is nearly to the sun. Okay, if we will be compare the first layer and the fourth layer, so it will be nearly to the sun, and it has a low amount of the gases, so it is a highly temperatures. And there are most of the space shuttles orbit in these layers. So most of the space shuttles means artificial satellites are generally revolving around the sun in these layers. And the after all, the last one is the exospheres. You will be see the exospheres is the last layer of the atmospheres, and generally it touch to the space. So we can say that is the very thin layers, and it is the just boundary between the earth atmospheres and the space. Okay, so we can say above the exosphere layers we will be get the space. So after this exospheres we will be get the space. There is no space, or we can say that is a kind of the boundary of the between earth and the space. So I think it's clear to you. So now thank you student, we will be discuss in the next class from importance of the atmospheres. So thank you student.